Hello and welcome to another video. In this video I will show you how to do a binomial test using IBM SPSS 27. So the first thing is we're going to create our two variable. Simple variable, we're going to call them case and frequency, for example. And the data type will be numeric for both of them. And they don't need any decimal because they were going to represent the binary value case A and B, or as we call them 0 and 1, and of course the frequency for each case A and P. So we're going to go to the data view, and under case I'm going to enter 0 and 1 for case A and B, binary 0 and 1. And the frequency depends on the question. For example, so if we have a case of 30 kids, for example, and 5 went to the deep end and 25 stayed in the shallow end, so that's 25 and 5. I will enter 25 and 5 here. So in our example, let's assume there were 27 kids, 24 stayed on the shallow end, and that means only 3 went to the deep end. This would be the frequency for us. The sum is 27. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to data and weight cases, and we're going to tell SPSS to weight the cases by frequencies. So use the frequencies that we have to weight the cases. And then we're going to click OK. So you can see in the output that's going to weight by frequency. Next thing we do is go back to the SPSS and perform the test. And for that we have to go to Analyze. It's a non-parametric test. The binomial test is non-parametric. We're going to go over here, same place we went for the chi-square test, and we're going to choose binomial. And you can see SPSS displayed the icon 0 and 1. So I'm going to choose binomial. And it's going to ask me, what do you want to test the variable by? And I'm going to choose the case. And here where you put the test proportion, which is the value in the hypothesis test. For us, in this example, we're assuming probability of success 0.5. So is the probability of failure, which means there is no preference for the kids whether it's a deep or shallow end. So we're going to keep it at 0.5, but if your hypothesis test is different, you can change this to 0.6, 0.75, whatever the value is. That's all what we need to do, and all we have to do now is click OK. And you will see that SPSS will produce a table summarizing the result of the test. It shows the individual variable, group 1 and 2, our values 0 and 1, the frequency, as we stated, 24 and 3, the observed proportion, 0.89, 0.11, the test proportion that was specified, and unfortunately SPSS doesn't give us the test statistics, but it gives us the significant value, or the p-value for the test. And you can see that it's less than 0.001, which is a very small p-value, and this is for two-tail test. So we look at it, 0.01, we take it, compare it to alpha, and we make decision based on that. So we repeat the steps. They're simple steps. First, after we enter the values 0 and 1 and the frequencies, we go to data, weight cases, and initially it was on do not. We go to weight cases by, and we move the frequency variable over here, and we click OK. Then we go back and we click on Analyze, non-parametric test, legacy dialogues, binomial. We bring the case to the test variable. We change the test proportion if we have to, if it's not 0.5 by default, and we click OK, and it gives us the answer. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos on SPSS and Excel statistical analysis.